All right, it is finally time for an injury update. I am sorry that this took so long. I wanted to get it out last week. I decided to wait for the MRI results and then to go talk to my doctor to discuss those, which ended up being Thursday. And so I'm just now getting around to it. So I'm going to refer to my phone here. These are the results from the MRI. First thing, supraspinatus, top of the rotator cuff, has a partial bursa-sided tear at the anterior insertion point. So that's not too bad, and doctor said that'll just heal by itself. But I do have a pinhole full thickness defect at the musculotendinous junction, whatever that means. Basically, at the bone, there is a pin-sized full tear where the tendon's not attached anymore. And this is where the news gets bad. That's not bad news. I wasn't worried about that at all. But I have a slap tear, which is in the labrum, which basically holds your whole shoulder joint together. And it starts at 12 to 1 on the anterior side, goes back around to 10 o'clock on the posterior side. So that is not good. Talking with my doctor, he does not think that that will recover. And slap tears are something that have a lot of issues with it. So I have to go see a surgeon, and they're going to scope it out and see if they need to suture it, put it back together for me. But I can't get in to even consult with a surgeon until the 3rd of November. Gonna try and see on Monday if we can move that up or go see a different surgeon, because I need to get this done before the end of the year for insurance reasons. And that's not all of it. So there's some more stuff, right? When I mess something up, it's gotta be messed up all the way. That's how I go. There is a early communicating paralabral cyst and possible small loose body. So the labrum holds all the fluid inside your joint, and because it's torn, it's shooting fluid all through my arm. They found a bunch of fluid all over the joint and the muscles around it, and the fluid that's going in and out is starting to create a cyst. So that'll either have to be drained or removed. And there's a small loose body. They're not sure what that is, but I think that's what I keep feeling like. It's getting caught and I can't move my shoulder good, and it's just really uncomfortable. And then I do have tendinosis, not tendinitis, tendinosis of the subscapularis tendon and the supraspinatus. So that just needs some rest, and probably gonna have to massage it around a little bit. But the biceps tendon is fine, the infraspinatus is fine, and the teres minor is fine. I was really hoping that I messed up one of those two instead of the labrum, but it is what it is. So as soon as I figure out what's going on with surgery, I will let you know. Now, as to my workout program, all pressing is out. Anything where I have to lift my arm above 45 degrees away from my body is out. I did get the okay to do close grip pulley rows and some other back work. Just I have to make sure my arm's close and I'm not moving the shoulder. So we'll see what all I can do. Right now, cable rolls are the only thing that I've confirmed with my doctor absolutely are okay. Squats I can't do because I can't reach back without excruciating pain. So I did get the okay to do safety bar squats or yoke bar squats. So got to look into getting one of those. I got a couple of different things I'm looking at right now. I can do all the hack squats, leg press, all that kind of stuff. I can do bicep curls, but I need to watch it that my shoulder's not moving. I mentioned that in the past video that my shoulder was moving a little bit with the cable curls is kind of moving the shoulder up, getting a little cheating in there. So I might have to switch to a couple of different types of rows, but just that little bit of motion should be okay because again, it's not over 45 degrees. Triceps are okay to do so long as I'm not moving the arm to get in position. So I have to do a really weird walk back, pull down to get the bar to where I can press from. So if that gets any heavier, what I'm gonna have to do is have Glenn pull the bar down for me and then I grab it. And deadlifts are kind of murky. I talked with my doctor, he said deadlifts are fine. You know, holding anything in your hands is fine, so farmers, that kind of stuff. And I questioned it because I said, you know, it's holding a lot of weight. He said, no, you're fine. So I could deadlift 500 pounds. Well, 500 pounds, that's a lot of weight. So, well, you know, that's kind of the range I'm going to be doing singles and doubles in. Can I do that? Well, with 500 pounds, that's probably going to hurt something if you do anything wrong. So basically, no, I can't deadlift heavy. I could maybe, but it's risking injury, so we're not going to do that. But he did seem okay with doing deadlifts between 225 and 315. He said anything that I could do above 10 reps on, I should be fine to do and just focus on reps. So what I'm going to be doing is training negatives on deadlifts with that lighter weight. Normally, I just like to let the bar go to avoid extra muscle breakdown. It's easier to recover from if you don't do the negative of the deadlift, and I believe it's less chance to injure myself. So I'm going to be doing some negatives, Romanian deadlifts, that kind of stuff. Also going to be pulling out the fat bar for deadlifts every once in a while and doing some fat grips. I figure since the weight's light anyways, might as well get some grip work in there, and I'm going to be starting that this week, tomorrow. So that's kind of where I'm at with the injury. Let me know if you want any more information on the injury, and if you really want to see that kind of stuff being recorded. I know, not a lot of people watch the workout logs anyways, but doing a bunch of machine work is not that interesting, and I'm not really good at editing anyways, So let me know if you guys really want to see that kind of stuff, or any information you want on how the shoulder's doing, what I'm doing for rehab, prehab, all that kind of stuff. I am doing a lot of preventative stuff on my left shoulder, making sure that that's doing good. And I'm going to keep trying to record anything Glenn does where it gets heavy, or PR attempts, that kind of stuff. He's still doing good, and going to be focusing my efforts on coaching and making sure he's doing really good, try and get his squat numbers up. And I'm just going to try and stay as strong as I can. My arms, obviously I'm going to get some atrophy in the muscles. In the combination of the diet and not being able to use it, there's going to be some atrophy there. Already starting to get that. But I can do bicep curls and press down, so I will maintain a little bit of strength and size in my arms. And hopefully my shoulders won't atrophy too bad, and I'll be able to make full recovery. But I'm not too worried about the strength coming back. As soon as I get back into lifting, which is probably going to be 3 or 4 months from now with pressing, I will quickly make a recovery and hopefully won't re-injure anything. But just going to keep my legs as strong as I humanly can. As always, go lift something heavy. Make sure you do your rotator cuff prehab. And don't hurt something. All right, take it easy.